Hi, this is Bob K from the World Championship in Sturgis 2010. I'm here today with Fred Krugger. He's been one of our longtime competitors supporting this event since the beginning. He's come up with another spectacular entry this year, and Fred's going to talk a little bit about what this bike has for features, what he's had to do in terms of making components, and even has a product line he's coming out with. So Fred, I'd really appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. And can you tell us a little bit about this bike and the basic design and what you were trying to accomplish here?
Hello everybody. I'm very happy to be here. I try to build a very rideable bike. That's my priority, and especially this new bike is very, I think, amazing, because that's a variable, that's an adjustable bike, so you can move everything on the bike. You can, with the same bike, you can have a cruiser and a sport bike. When you push on the button, in the lower mode you have a cruiser, and in the super sport mode you have a super sport bike. So that's between a Suzuki Intruder and Suzuki GSX-R to be more square. So you can see everything move. You can see the front wheels, for example. That's the cruiser mode. I raise, everything move. You have less rake. The wheelbase is shorter, and the clearance between the engine and the floor is raised too. So like this, you have a super sport bike. You can put your foot on the back foot peg, and when you lower the bike is more stable and very high speed. You put your foot on the front foot peg.
Well, Fred, that sounds pretty amazing that you can change all that. How long did it take you to develop this chassis design, and exactly what did you do in terms of the articulating parts?
It was a huge work, because everything is a compromise on that bike, so that it was very hard. I started this project in 2007, and it was always finished 1 or 2 days before to put on the airport, so it was like usually very busy time. So the general look of the bike is cafe racer style from the 70s, because that's what I like. I like racing spirit, and I like when the bike looks like a factory bike. And my background is from the racing car, so I was very lucky to be able to build exactly what I want.
Well, obviously this is a very sophisticated chassis design. So tell us a little bit why your drivetrain, your power plant choices, your transmission, had to be something special to go along with such a sophisticated design. What do you have here? Did you make any changes, and why did you make those choices?
I'm better when I have a big challenge, and the big challenge on that bike was to use a V-Road engine, because usually that's very hard to find a beautiful bike with a good proportion and very with a good harmony with a V-Road engine. So the first challenge was to use that engine, because first it's very powerful. Second, that's a Harley Davidson engine, so that's totally stock. We keep the same color, the same chrome cover.
Well, so now we have the proper drivetrain. We have a very balanced design here. Now I understand that you have some product line that you're developing. Is that just around this bike, or are you having parts for other bikes too?
There are no special product line on that bike. I have the support of a few partners, like Beringer, that's a French company. He built a very amazing braking system, so I use that part on the bike. Rizoma, that's an Italian company, especially for the foot peg and adjustable foot peg. And I have the leather, the seat leather is made by an Italian company who the name is Wild Hog, and the shock absorber is built by a Belgian company, and I'm from Belgium. That's AMD, and the wheels are from Performance Machine. This bike is a concept prototype, and we plan to build a small series as soon as possible, and depend if we have a lot of good feedback for the bike, of course, but I think normally it will be okay.
Well, I noticed also that your choice of tires are Metzeler's. Why do you prefer the Metzeler tire?
because that's the best. I'm a racing driver and I use always Metzeler. That's since my first bike, Metzeler for me is the best tire. That's a very good price. You can find a lot of possibilities for the size, and it's very safe on the road. So that's my choice simply.
Well, I think this is just another incredible entry from Fred Krugger. We really appreciate you taking the time, and your continued support over the years is very much appreciated. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you. I need to add just something. This bike, I was very lucky to build that bike, and the Veon company, that's a new company from Norway, gave me the chance and asked me to make the research and development for the whole bike. So I was very lucky to be able to have the possibilities to give my influence and to give my soul and my heart on that project.
Well, it's pretty obvious a lot of dedication and your soul heart has gone into this, but I've seen that over the years. That's gone into every bike you've built. So once again, thanks, Fred, and we'll see you again next year and at the party tonight.
Yes, next year and this night, of course. Thank you. Bye-bye.
2010 World Champion from Belgium, Freddie Krugger! Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie's bike is the first one to win the World Championship that's been built with a Harley-Davidson factory motor. And to recognise that achievement, Steve Earnshaw has a very special announcement to make for you, Freddie.
But wait, there's more. Because this is the high-density engine vehicle that you're running on, we've decided to throw in a special bonus prize. We're going to award you our new 120-inch racing motor, our new crate motor we just launched.
You hear that? A new 120-inch racing motor from Screaming Eagle added to the top right.
Hello, I'm Shelby, and you're watching the AMD World Championship of Custom Bike Building Vidcast. We are sponsored in part by Harley-Davidson Motorcycles, Ride Right Wheels, Excel Motorcycle Products,